Hey guys, what's up? Eric Outdoor Adventures. How you doing? I want to make this little video about my first service on the Polaris. And so what I did is I got on to order the oil on Polaris's website, and I have my machine by VIN number already in there. You can get the kits, and it's pretty nice. It comes, let's turn around this way, with the pre-measured amount, which is 2.5 quarts, you see here. And also I ordered a oil filter to go with it. I'm going to tell you guys, first of all, let's go through it. You can see my drip pan, and right there is the first time I have ever seen an oil plug use an Allen wrench. It's a number 8 Allen wrench, and you got to get behind this heat shield. There's your filter, okay? There's your fill cap, and on the other side of the engine is your dipstick. The air filter, you had 5 of these clips right here, and it shoves on this way. I liked it. It's pre-measured, and you know, it's always a deal when I can never remember when I change it in my King Quad, and I always end up with extra oil. But I'm gonna tell you why that's not a bad thing. First of all, I think it's great that Polaris, and I'm going to use Polaris oil, and maybe that's the difference. Suzuki might do the same thing, but I use AMSOIL in my Suzuki, and AMSOIL filter. I'm not going to do that in the side-by-side. I'm going to stick with factory synthetic oil and factory air filter. These machines are expensive. This machine right here, this same package right here, will cost you almost $30,000 now. This is my first service. Okay, so the machine, and I'm going to show you. All right. It's got 192 hours. So here's the deal. The break-in service at 25, I let them do it. They change all the fluids. And then I did, and it's set at 50 hours for your regular service. So I did 2 more regular oil changes, and then another big service, which is about 320 bucks, I think is what it cost me. And if you go to the service, and it's going to bring this up, the little wrench thing, and that means it's time to, but that's just because you're in the service mode. It's factory set at 50 hours. I don't know if I'm going to wait that long. I'm going to talk to some people. So anyways, it's set at 50, and 50 hours isn't much for my family. That is maybe 8 rides, if that many. So, and I've got 2,202 miles on this machine. So I'm going to tell you the positives about having the pre-measured oil quick. Is you just dumped it in, and that was it. And what I did is, once I got everything out, and while it was draining, I went ahead and changed my oil filter. I put the plug back in. I got it set up, put the funnel in the oil fill hole, and got ready to put the filter on. But now this is the old filter. But so what I did was filled it up halfway with oil or so, and then I lubed this ring real good, and then I put it on, and then I screwed it on. And it's got a very long, so be very careful when you're starting it and screwing it on. It takes a lot of turns to get that on, more than a car, more than my four-wheeler. So Once I got it, I poured the 2.5 quarts in it. I checked the oil, and it was a touch over. I cranked it up, let it run for a minute, turned it back off, checked it. The oil level was perfect. I cranked it up again. I let it run about 3 or 4 minutes. I looked for leaks. I rechecked it. It was good. Then I just let it run to pretty close to operating temperature. Checked it again, and it was fine. So what could the negatives be? I'm going to tell you what the negatives are. What if you spill some? What if you drop it? What if you slip when you're putting it in your engine and spill it? And your hands are all nasty and greasy. And I try to keep them clean as I go. And that's the reason I didn't film me actually doing the oil change, because it's too hard going back and forth in the camera. So I just waited till afterwards. So I think that it's pretty neat. But what I'm going to do is this machine needed a touch of oil before I changed it. It wasn't low by no means, but it could have used just a little bit, maybe a quarter or half a quart max. I don't like to let them get to need oil. I won't drive nothing. I won't even run my weed eater or nothing without the fluids being where they need to be. So what I'm going to do is, the next time I'm around a dealership, is I'm going to buy an extra quart of oil, maybe 2. And what I'm going to do with my machine is I'm going to do I don't know if I'm going to go the 50 hours. And I thought it was set at 25, but it's set at 50. I can change that. I know how to change it. I think I might change it again at 25. I'm going to talk to some people about it. And I'm going to do one more myself, and then I'm going to take it back to the dealership and let them do the big service. And if you're asking why I can't do the big service, it's just too hard. I don't have a garage and a lift. I wished I did. I could do it all myself. It's not that hard. But and 2, if something happens, you can say, well, look, and it might not be with the engine, with the brakes, or you know, the differential case or something. If they're the ones that change the fluids, and they're the ones that's going to have to be responsible for the problem. We wanted to ride, and it's starting to rain. Just have to see. It's Friday and July the 1st, and I'm off of work, and my wife is working, so I was going to take the little one. So we just have to see how this weather plays out. But yeah, it's not too bad. And now that I figured, because here's what I did, I crawled underneath it with my sockets, and I said, I can't find it. And then I figured there's a round place hole in your plate that protects underneath. And I said, daggone, it's an Allen wrench. And I have some loose metric and not a set. And my set is standard. So just so happened I was lucky, and I had an 8 that was loose. It was super hard to bust loose, but I got it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy me a little small set of metric Allen wrenches for with a socket. I need them, and since I'm going to do most of my oil changes, so I'll let you guys know what I figure out on the 50-hour service, if I go that long or do it at 25. I don't think 50 hours is very long, but these are expensive machines, and I want to do the right thing. So I'm going to clean everything up. And the filter too, by the way, it comes in the box with the 2.5 quarts of oil. So that's pretty nice. So if you guys, you know, don't have Polarises, this video might not be interesting, but if some of you do, and maybe it'll give you a couple tips what to do. So I'm gonna get off here, and hopefully if the rain clears out, do some riding. Take care, guys. Thanks.